guys, so excuse the mess in the background, excuse the wonky lighting. I am here to review Illuminae. I just read this book yesterday. I have to talk about this book. So I just got off of work. I mean, I'm like a mess right now. Like I said, my room's a mess. The lighting, I didn't even feel like trying to figure it out. I just need to talk about this book. So if you have been on the fence about reading Illuminae, don't be. Hop off that fence, go to the store, pick up the book. I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. If you are a fan of Firefly/Serenity, then I really think you would like this book. Not that it pertains to like the space cowboy aspect of it, but definitely as far as like the science fiction conspiracy theories go. Oh my god. So I was really concerned with this book just because the format. I mean, if you know anything about the about Illuminae, this is book 1, by the way, in the Illuminae files. But if you like look at the format, and it's told through I knew this book would kill me. It's told like through a series of emails and text messages and diary entries. So I didn't know how I was gonna feel reading that kind of format. I breezed right through it. It was such an easy read, I think because of the format, but not only that, it's just so flipping interesting. I have never come across a book like that before. If you've read any of the books by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, they wrote These Broken Stars, and that trilogy, that is such a good first book, at least. I haven't read past These Broken Stars yet, but These Broken Stars was so freaking good, and I feel like Illuminae is even better. Mel is texting me. She's talking about Mockingjay. Now, from here on out, it will not be spoiler free. I really liked Katie so much. I thought for sure she was just gonna be a typical, like, I don't know if you watch Veronica Mars, but I thought she was just gonna kind of be Mac from Veronica Mars, where she's just kind of like a hacker, and, you know, she thinks she's like really above everybody. I don't know. I just kind of had this mindset about Katie before I read the book, and I was wrong. I loved Katie so much. So much. Like, the amount of crap this girl goes through is ridiculous. The amount of crap everybody in this book goes through is ridiculous. It was like 600 pages of pure death. And it wasn't just, you know, like little minor deaths here and there. Oh, somebody died in their sleep, or oh, somebody, you know, I don't even know. It was just like from the very beginning, their entire planet is just like borderline massacred. What survivors there are on these different ships, and one of them is infected with this really disturbing plague. Like, I mean, at this point, from what I've read in this book, I would rather become a zombie. They have this virus called the Phobos virus, and it literally turns you into like a bloodthirsty serial killer, and you just murder. Like, there's a line where they find these victims, because they're victims of somebody who had the Phobos virus, and it's talking about how I think they couldn't find the heads, and the bodies were broken and bent into shapes, and then they realized that it spelt out "help us," and I'm just like, what kind of sick man wrote this? This is so disturbed. So good though. Like, I definitely just, if I ever contract any kind of virus even remotely similar, just kill me. Don't wait for a cure, because I don't want to risk it. Just let me die. Okay, sorry, I had to put my hair up. My fan is off because due to the weird noises it's been making lately. So it's really hot in here, and I have a light like right in my face. But yeah, so just kill me if I ever start acting even remotely similar. I don't want to know. Just let me die. And as far as her romance with Ezra, I loved Ezra so much. He's so cute. He's such an adorable, he's like, I just wanted to like wrap him in a blanket and give him a cup of hot chocolate and just be like, just sit down. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. I loved him. And he had this friend, McNulty. Okay, first off, McNulty's demise was horrible and depressing, and then it gets even worse because Katie at one point like finds him and like I think she finds his body, but I know for sure she finds like his last recorded message, and it was just so sad. I was so sad when he died. And like when he dies, you don't even really know he's for sure dead, but just I figured he was, just based on everything else that had happened, all the other people that have died so far. I think that by the end of this book, the death count, like the confirmed death count, is like over 10,000. It's gotta be. It's just ridiculous, the amount of people that died. Like, any time I would get attached to a character that wasn't Katie or Ezra, I'm like, should I stay attached to you? Because you're probably gonna die. And sure enough, then they would, like 5 pages later. The romance between Katie and Ezra was, in my opinion, so well done. Because first it starts off with them having literally just broken up that day, and then their planet is attacked. And I really, really liked that because it gave an explanation as to why they were able to fall back together so easily. Because he just lost everybody and she just lost everybody. They're literally all that each other has left. So I thought that was really well done. And then you kind of get more insight that way into why they even broke up in the first place. And, you know, that kind of gets resolved along the way. Just, this book, man. This book was so freaking good. I had a friend here while I was reading it, and she was reading Cinder, and I just, like, every now and then I would just gasp because it was most likely because somebody died, to be honest. There's probably so many people dying. So many. I'm pretty sure the only, like, original characters that you start off with that lived were Ezra and Katie. And even then, when you find out that Ezra died, and I mean, I suspected it wasn't him. What confirmed it for me was there's this part in the book where you have a message he sends to Katie, but because he had previously sent her like these little picture messages, like he would take words or poetry or whatever, and he would make a picture out of it. And he did this again, but he did it of Katie's face. But it was so intricate that I'm like, no, he's dead. This is the AI. There's this AI called Aiden, who's a freaking monster AI demon robot. And Aiden, I am so conflicted about Aiden. He, like, starts off as just an AI doing his job. And then he, like, gains the sentience, and he's like, oh, I need to destroy the ship of the plague because everybody is gonna die otherwise. So he kills, like, all these people on this ship, and then there's a few survivors, and that's kind of what spreads the virus onto the other ships. And then they shut him down, and he is, you know, in, like, comatose, shut down robot stage. You don't hear from him until they reactivate him because they need him because they're being attacked, and he's a little prick is what he is. But I loved him so much at the end. Like, I was so conflicted because, like I said, he starts off as the villain, and then he's gone, and then he's back in a villain again. But then at the same time, he's really not. He has the process to think. He has the ability to think for himself, but he also has programming. And his programming is telling him, this is what your end goal is. And his thought process is telling him, I need to do whatever it takes to get to this end goal. And the fact that I was able to even sympathize with a freaking AI just speaks volumes about this book. He, like, in the end, like, he's able to, like, process emotion, and he ends up, in a way, like, falling for Katie. I can't really tell if it's a platonic love or if it's, like, a romantic love, or if he just really genuinely values her. She's the only one that's able to help him. She's the only one with the intelligence at that point to do it. And he actually tells her that Ezra died. And when he tells her that, my soul also died. I was so pissed. And then, like I said, I had my friend here, and she's not going to read this, but it was just like every 5 seconds, I'm just like, he's not dead. He's not dead. He can't be dead. There's no body. That's such a thing with me. If there is no body, then they're not dead. Like, I will advocate that forever. I can't remember what it was. Something recently. I can't remember what it was, but like the person was like clearly dead, but we never actually saw their body. And I'm like, no, they're not dead. They're not dead. I refuse. I always refuse to believe that they're dead until I like see their body at a funeral buried in the ground or lit on fire or something. That's the only way you will ever be able to prove to me that somebody is dead. Anyway, Ezra did not die. He was alive, very much so, at the end. And thank you very much. They had a beautiful reunion, and my heart just died. My soul died. I had an out-of-body experience where I just saw myself lying there dead, and I was just like, yep, you deserved it. This is how you were always meant to go, by the written word. At one point, Aiden is pretending to be Ezra via him and Katie's communication that they've been using. And I had marked a page with one of my tabs at the time, not realizing that this was Aiden. And then once I found out it was Aiden, I like stopped reading, went through and removed the tag because I was so pissed. Illuminae. Illuminae is a bastard of a book, that's for sure. The end with Ezra's mom. Ezra's mother being like the ultimate villain, I did not see coming. There were so many different plot twists that I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I saw that coming. But his mom being the ultimate villain, nope, sorry. When that happened, I had to like take a moment and like reread the sentence to make sure I was reading it correctly, because I was just like, this can't be happening. His mom, really? His mom? His mom is the one that did all this? His mom? Like, just destroyed an entire planet and then an additional ship, and I need book 2. I really, really need book 2, and I'm actually kind of glad I waited so long to read this, since book 2 comes out this year, like in October, so at least I didn't have to wait a full 12 months. Now I only have to wait like, I don't know, what, 5, 6 months, 7 months? What are we in? We're in April now. Haha. I only have to wait like 6 months, where everybody else had to wait like a full year, so it's the benefit of being a procrastinator, I guess. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little tabbies in here. I'm gonna have to like buy tabs again. I just bought them and I'm gonna have to buy more. I think this is my favorite one. This was Ezra to Katie, and he said, "You deserve every star in the galaxy laid out at your feet and 1,000 diamonds in your hair. You deserve someone who will run with you as far and as fast as you want to, holding your hand, not holding you back." That was beautiful. That was just flawless. Like, you are a 18-year-old boy, so you should not have this kind of eloquency, and yet you do. You beautiful, beautiful creature of space. The next one I had marked, I won't read the whole thing, but it was just, look at him. He's like a little baby child puppy man. Baby child puppy man. That's what Ezra is. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. The first time I've really done this kind of in-depth of a review, and I don't know how it's gonna go. Like, I've never uploaded anything like this before, so please let me know how I did. Let me know if you like this, if you would like more of these not spoiler-free reviews, because I, trust me, could do so many more of these. I love to talk about books, and I hate having to censor myself, and like, I get why. Obviously, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to just spoil it for somebody, but I love being able to just talk about books. So anyway, let me know if you liked it. Like and subscribe, comment, be my friend. I love having friends, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!